G'day YouTube, Down the Bricks here. I thought it was about time we had another yarn. So I'm actually still trying to recover because it was a huge weekend for streams. We had Adam Spong hosting the Asia Pacific stream, and that was a lot of laughs. You've got to go and check that out on his channel. And then of course I hosted the regular Saturday stream, and again that was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody who came on. The live build was very exciting. We even had a draw in the live build and we went to a shootout. So if you want to see what happened there, make sure you go and watch that video. And that was a live build, but of course there is a public build. Now the public build is still going, so you have until this Saturday to enter my public build. Now the theme is Showdown. So Bricksmith is actually going to be the judge for this competition, and he is actually the final host of the 24-hour stream. So I'll just talk quickly about that. The 24-hour stream this weekend, make sure you take part in that. It is going to be a whole heap of fun. That kicks off on Friday night in the States, Saturday here in Australia. So in the States it's 9 PM Eastern time on Haley Brick's channel. So make sure you're there for that. And then Bricksmith is actually, he's the final host of that 24-hour stream. So in that stream he will be announcing the winner of the public build. So it's the Showdown is the theme. And just to give you an idea, now Showdown, when I talk showdowns I'm thinking westerns, but it can be a showdown for anything, okay guys? So whether it's superheroes, Transformers, whatever you guys can think of for a showdown, that's what it needs to be, okay? So you can really let your imagination run wild. I just want to try and make it as open as possible, no bigger than 32 by 32 base plate. And just to give you an idea, here's a showdown that I came up with. Now I did show that on the stream. So this is of course taken from a Clint Eastwood movie. So this is from A Fistful of Dollars, and of course Clint Eastwood, he's got to take on more than just one guy. And if you know that movie, there is the metal plate under the poncho there. So I had a lot of fun. That was something that I thought of with a showdown. I had a lot of fun building this, and that's what I'm hoping for you guys, is just to come up with an idea. Don't have to be anything too flash. I just want you to have a lot of fun with it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some of those builds. If you can get it up on YouTube, that would be fantastic. But of course, let's just get some pickies on Instagram, and Bricksmith will check all that out and pick a winner. Now, to make sure that he can find it, the hashtags are hashtag Saturday stream, hashtag public build, hashtag Lego Showdown. So use those tags so we can make sure we can find those pickies. So really looking forward to checking them out. So the 24-hour stream, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking at building a big set. I haven't quite settled on what I'm going to build yet, but I think there's a few people going to be doing that as well. So I'm going to try and jump on as many channels as I can, and just be there to support each of the hosts. So it's going to be great fun. Make sure you tune in for that, guys. I just want to mention the city update I did just recently. I put a card up there for that. Had a lot of fun doing that. It was I made some superhero sig figs, so it was a lot of fun to do. And I just want to thank you guys, because I had a lot of great feedback with that, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed it. So thank you very much for that. I just want to say, if you guys have a question you'd like me to answer, make sure you leave it in the comments to this vlog, and I'll be sure to answer that for you. Now Mardi Gras Man 23 has done just that. So his question is, I know you have a huge collection and you like to display as much as you can. How do you decide it is display worthy, or I like it but I'm modifying it, or I like it till I built it, now I'm going to scrap it for the boneyard? I know sometimes you buy sets just for the figs. How long is it before you scrap those sets? So thanks for the question, Mardi Gras Man 23. You are the king of questions, and I really appreciate you asking this question of me. So it's actually, I'll break it into two parts. So basically, when it comes to displaying something, I'm just trying to think of a Star Wars set that I've actually have parted out. I actually really just can't think of a Star Wars set off the top of my head. I do know one, the Droid Escape. I did buy that set because I needed a C-3PO and a R2-D2 to put in my Jabba's Palace mock, and I did buy that set just for the figs, and I did part that out. So that's Star Wars. So again, I just massive fan of Star Wars, and I'll always try and build and display that set. For modifying it, let's just take the Jabba's Palace. When I built the Jabba's Palace set, I just loved it. I thought it was such a great set. Then we got the Rancor pit, and that just added to it, and I really loved it. And I just wanted to keep building that set because I loved it so much. So I bought another Rancor pit and another Jabba's Palace, and I just kept building until I ended up with the Jabba's Palace mock that I've got. So it's really hard to explain. It's just basically how much I get involved to a set. Definitely like building the big Star Wars sets and putting those on display. But yeah, when it comes to Lego Star Wars, I have to admit I'm easily pleased. Other themes, so like city sets, when we buy a city set, it's normally just to go straight into our city, and we are always looking at ways of changing those sets up just to fit into the city. Quite often you might need a couple of those sets to make a whole building or the like. So when the missus is looking for something for the city like that, she'll sort of say, I really like this. Then she'll say to me, what can we do with it? And then we sort of just work out a bit of a plan from there. The modulars, again, it's just if they scream to us to make them bigger, that's just what we do. Grand Emporium, I mean, that set just screams add more floors. I mean, I don't know, it certainly speaks to us to do that. The Town Hall, again, I just love those big pillars on the front, so I just wanted to make that bigger. So it's really hard to pinpoint what sets we're going to do that to, because there's some sets I build and I think I'm finished with that and I won't go back, and then 6 months later there I am modifying it and doing something to it. So it's really hard to sort of to put a definite reasoning to sets that I might modify. But sets that I buy and just basically get parted straight out. So let's look at the second part of your question. Definitely superhero sets are a big one for that. I love the minifigures we get with superhero sets, and basically, and Lego know this, and I don't think that they always put a lot of effort into the builds themselves. And so a lot of those sets, basically, it's just on a case-by-case set. If I really don't like something, I mean, I wasn't a fan of the Batman mech, and that just got parted out straight away. I try to keep some sets on display. I've just got some up here. I mean, Black Manta's little sub there, I've got that there. I like that, but it'll basically come down to space. So how long I keep that on display for, I don't know. I'll try and keep it for as long as I can, but when it comes to the crunch and I need some extra room, I probably will start parting some of those sets out. But on the whole, I like to try and give the sets as much chance as I can. The theme that I probably didn't really do that with was the Jurassic World theme. I really just bought that set for the dinosaurs, and while I was pleasantly surprised with the playability of those sets, I mean, they were a lot of fun. To me, they are more of a playable set, not really for display. Certainly great to modify and making a big mock of. Who's done that? Fantastic Bricks. He's made an awesome mock there of the Jurassic World. Yeah, but for me it was all about the dinosaurs, and a lot of those sets have already been parted out. There's a few I've still got sitting up there that the boy's playing with, but as he's playing he's breaking bits off. They're all just going in the bin, and so I just keep chucking them in the bin, just a big plastic container, and basically when I have a chance I'll sort those out. So I don't really sort of have any time frames on that. It's just when I have time to part them out. So that was a really long-winded answer to your question, Mardi Gras man, but I hope that answered it okay. I did rattle on, didn't I? But basically I am easily pleased when it comes to Lego, and I just love building and displaying the stuff. So yeah, I'm a real sucker, aren't I? So let's just wrap up with some congratulations. So there's quite a few people that have made some milestones with their channel, so I just wanted to mention those. Now there's people I would have missed for sure, so I apologise for that. If you've reached a milestone for your channel and you'd like to give me a shout, you'd like me to give you a shout out, please just send me a message and just point that out to me. I try and keep across everybody as much as I can. So we're going to start with some people that have gone over 100. Now they're more around the 150 marks. I just want to say congratulations to Bricks All Over, Aussie Lego Builder, and Griff Bricks. So 3 great channels. Make sure you check those guys out. And we're going to jump up to channels that have gone over 300 subs. We've got Aussie Bricks, V Bricks, Pumpkin Bricks, and Brick Revolution. So congratulations guys, well done. 500 subs. So now I actually noted this person down, I can't even say when it was, a couple of weeks ago maybe. Lego Rubric went over 500 subs, and now I've noticed it, I think they're almost at 700 now, so they're really piling on the subs now. It's great to see because they are a very talented builders. Their city is amazing, so go and check that out. Another very talented builder that I'm not sure if a lot of people know in the Lego community is CP Gamers. Now he's hit 750 subs. Let me check, 750 subs. So congratulations to Noah at CP Gamers. I love his channel. He's got some very good mocks, so you've got to go and check that out. Now we're going to jump up to, well, I'd normally jump up to 1500, but I just wanted to congratulate these guys because again, another great channel. They're not quite at 1500, they're about 25 subs short of it, but it's Brick Amigos. So congratulations guys, you're almost there. So I've jumped the gun a little bit, but congratulations to you, another great channel. And now just to wrap it up, we're going to jump up to some big subs now, so some big numbers. 10,000 subs this channel has gone over, and it's M&R Productions, so congratulations to you. And one final one, gone over 16,000 subs. Big congratulations to Denny at Lego Buff Productions, so congratulations mate, well done. Okay guys, well that's it. That's a yarn and a half, isn't it? So again, I was hoping to keep it a bit shorter, but once you get me started talking about Lego, I can't stop. So thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up. Again, if you've got any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them in my next yarn. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.